All right, going back to our breaking story, former President Jacob Zuma will appear in court on the 6th of April on charges of corruption, racketeering and fraud. And for more on this story, we're speaking to the Hawk spokesperson, Hangwani Mulaudzi. A very good afternoon to you, Mr. Mulaudzi. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you confirm for us if former President Jacob Zuma will indeed appear in court on the 6th of April?
Hi, good evening, and thank you for giving us this opportunity. Look, we cannot talk about the date until the summonses have been issued. This is why we are at pains trying to explain to all the journalists and the media that we are still in the process of finalizing that process. And we are hoping that we will be able to conclude that before the end of this week, whereupon we will then be issuing those summonses to the lawyers of the former president as well as the company jails for them to appear in court. That is when we'll be able to know the exact date.
All right, since you're not committing on the date, but then can you confirm that he is indeed appearing in court?
Of course. The matter is, of course, the National Director of Public Prosecutions have made that determination. He has given that go-ahead. And as we are responsible for the investigations, we have to follow the due processes in making sure that the accused do appear in court.
Do we know if it's in relation to the 16 charges that have been reinstated by Sean Abrahams?
Yes, that one we cannot deny. Those are the cases that we are busy dealing with. And like I said, we just awaiting our investigators to finalize the process of the summonses.
So, and do we know when these summonses will be served on Zuma's lawyers?
Well, I cannot put a date, but before the end of this week, that would have been finalized.
All right. Can you talk us through about the latest revelations that President Zuma allegedly accepted a 1 million cash bribe from Mr. Larry?
Well, that is the matter that is still in an inquiry stage. We did receive an affidavit to that effect. So we have two legs. That one is in the Eastern Cape, in the Western Cape and in Gauteng. Whereupon we will have to centralize both inquiries into one. We will have to go through the allegations, and based on the weight of the allegations, then we will make a determination whether to have a full-blown investigation or not.
All right, Mr. Mulaudzi, thank you so much for your time. That is a Hawk spokesperson, Hangwani Mulaudzi, on the line.